Hello everyone, China here, and as always, if you like the content, you can like it and also subscribe in the down face. So now let's talk about something. The last time I did a video about builds was in 17th of September. So now let's talk about the current builds that we have right now. I'm going to talk about one in this video specifically, and then I'm going to do the clip. I'm going to post that clip, and then I'm going to talk another one, etc., etc. This first one is this one. It's kind of one of the builds that uses dust. It's We don't know if it's the better. You have to think about this. Also, not shadow focus because that was something that I did while I was checking echoing reprimand. It's this one. I'm going to link it, of course, in the description, also in the sheet. You can always check the sheet in that case. We are using tornado again because it's been some weeks and no killing has been done, so we are just going to use this. It's a really strong cooldown, and as you can see now in the clip that I will show, it lets us do some interesting things. Of course, I will talk about things in the clip. It's not 100% that everything I do is a win. It's just one of the strongest builds right now that we have available. In Sims, there are some things that are broken, so perforated veins and rotten don't work with sepsis. Tornado has a bug that also perforated vein and rotten do not get consumed. It's kind of funny. Simply we come here, we get 4 stacks, and then use symbols of death. You can see that our shuriken storms are doing a lot of damage. For example, normal shuriken storms will do 10k and we are doing 30k. We are doing 2 times the damage. Well, 3 times in this case because it's to 100%. And we also have lethality, so our crits do more damage. So that is something that I will also explain in the Mythic Plus video. But it's just 2 things fast for people to know. We are not going to use those interactions in the clip because it's a really short clip. It's only the opener. I'm still not going to do full 5-minute clips. I'm going to post some logs, of course. I've done lots of logs. I've been like at least like 5 hours or more. And we are also going to check that clip that I talked about. It's this. You can also check my super stone cold face here if you want, but I'm just going to talk over it. So now, let me go to the clip itself. And now, one thing to know. I was trying a mastery heavier build, but it's likely that versatility and mastery are going to be kind of the same. So, always sim your gear, etc., etc. I was just trying things. Also, so now, before the opener, we have to know about 2 mechanics also that we are going to snap. Snap means that we are going to use things, and with Night Stalker, I already explained this one time, but I also have this in the sheet, but no one checks it kinda. So I'm going to explain it again. With Night Stalker, let me show you 1 second. This talent, we get 10% more damage. Now, this affects also periodic instances of damage. In our case, rupture and sepsis. So this is why I'm going to do that. There's also one bug with sepsis where it does not feel combo points, so that doesn't change my rotation in any way. But we're going to check this one. Now, going to back to the clip. And of course, really important to know, always things can change. Just the next week, maybe Tornado gets killed finally, and we don't know. But it's kind of very useful, so I will hope it doesn't happen. Now, I put the combat log because I wanted to see the log anyway. And then we put the stopwatch. And we do a shadow strike, and then this is really important. Here, I do something different afterwards because I got a weapon master block. But if you don't get a weapon master proc, it doesn't matter. You're going to rupture anyway. And now this rupture is going to get snapped. It's going to do, in its full duration, 10% more damage. Now the same thing with our sepsis that we used, right? We're going to use right now. We also use blades. Ideally, you can use blades a little bit later because it's kind of a waste to use them there, but I got used to do that. Of course, you want to use blades a bit afterwards. Now here, we should get full combo points, but we don't. That's unlucky because of the bug. And now it's flagellation and eviscerate. This shadow strike fills combo points. You're going to usually use the blades here with this shadow strike, and then we enter dance and eviscerate. Shadow strike. The shadow strike gets premeditation, so it fills our combo points. Anyway, we have blades, so it will get filled. Also, now we use secret technique, and this is really important. Now the trinket that we are using, the Ember Soul, for the first 3 seconds it gives more agility, so we want to use a trinket as secret technique hits. And then we are going to use our gore mouse bite, and then you see we have 5 stacks of dance macabre. This will make also our sepsis that just exploded. You can see here kind of a cool, no, there it is, somewhere it's the sepsis that just exploded, and it got extra damage because we used the Ember Soul thingy. Now, not many things change. As you know, we are just going to use Visate, etc. And now this is why Tornado is so good. When we use Tornado, we are going to get a fill of combo points every time it hits. So now we enter Dance and Eviscerate. We wait 1 second to enter Dance because the first second the Tornado does nothing. Then we use Eviscerate, 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 then Shadow Strike, and Secret Technique. And of course, we fill combo points again. And now this is why we are going to play Swift Death, because we have 25 seconds of cooldown, so we just got it back. And now we can vanish, get another dance. We are going to snap our Rupture again. Remember, this makes the Rupture do 10% more damage for its full duration. And then we do the Shadow Strike, the Rupture, and then another Shadow Strike, and then we enter Dance to get, of course, more damage on this one. And now, of course, we use another time Symbols of Death. We used it here and not before because remember, it has Pandemic, so if you use it with 3 seconds or more, you're going to lose that duration. I just use it when I had 3 seconds left. If you didn't check, I will tell you. Now, of course, we use Secret Technique and Gore Mouse Bite. Gore Mouse Bite is going to use one of the charges of Rotten. Remember, Rotten got changed. Now it has 2 charges, but the damage bonus is lower. Of course, Gore Mouse Bite, it does a lot of damage because it will always crit with Rotten. And we also have the Urtrok versatility. And that will be the full opener. I'm not going to go more, but I'm going to put the clip that lasts around 2 minutes or something, where at the end I mess up, then I say, okay, fuck this, and we close that one. Now, this is kind of the easy part. Now I'm going to explain a little bit more in depth for the people that really want to know things. We are going to look at the log of this part. We are going to have a really fast look, so it doesn't take a lot more time than 10 minutes. So on this log that I have right here, in 1 second, it's this one. You can check all the other parts that I did. I'm also going to post it, of course, in the description. And we check the last one here. Of course, you know the Akari Soul is bugged, so it doesn't appear on the log. And now here, of course, remember this is not 400k burst because of course it's only a 1 minute log, but we want to have the cast times, and I'm going to tell you what we did. So we always look at casts and timelines. So as you can see here, we did Shadow Strike here on 0, then Rupture, then we did Shadow Blades with Symbols of Death. Of course, remember, right now there's the bug, but I'm using Shadow Blades anyway because without the bug, we want to fill our combo points. And then we are going to, of course, use Flagellation, and then Eviscerate, Shadow Strike, and then enter Dance with Eviscerate. The Shadow Strike, of course, will fill our combo points because we are in Blades. And we can use Secret Technique, and then we are going to use the Soul Ignition. Remember, here you see there's 8.7 and here 9.5. This means that we use the Ember Soul before those hit. And now we are going to also check the buffs. You can see here we have Soul Ignition begins at 9.5 and the Sepsis buff is at 12.4. So there's a little bit of leeway, you know, but you have 0.4 or something seconds. Depends if you want, you can wait a little bit before using Secret Technique, and then or just use Secret Technique as the third finisher instead of second. It doesn't change that much. The only thing that changes is that you want to use Goremau before that Secret Technique. Then it doesn't matter because it fills combo points anyway to get those 5 stacks of Dance Macabre. And of course here, as you know, the first 3 seconds and it does extra damage. You get big damage in that case. And then of course with Tornado the same thing. So that will be all, more or less. You can always check the logs that I'm going to post. There are a lot of them that are very short because I messed up a lot, and I just kind of called it. There is also some things that I've been trying, you know, with the double trinket. The damage is more or less less RNG, let's say. But of course, as you know, in the end, Sims will tell when everything is fixed. So this could be all. And of course, I will see you in the next video.